Can a hamburger trigger a global crisis? It sounds like a joke or a fast food conspiracy. But behind that sesame seed bun is one of the clearest warning signs in economics today. Yes, a $4 Big Mac might be telling us more about inflation, inequality, and global collapse than any headline. If that surprises you, hit like and subscribe. This one's juicier than you think. Let's break it down. The Big Mac Index. It started as a tongue-in-cheek way to compare currencies, but it turned into a powerful economic tool. Here's how it works. Because McDonald's sells the same burger in over 100 countries, economists use it to compare purchasing power across the world. If a Big Mac costs $5 in the US but only $2 in India, it tells us the Indian currency might be undervalued. Sounds simple, right? But here's the twist. When the price of a Big Mac rises too fast or too slow, it reveals something deeper. Are wages keeping up? Are currencies stable? Is inflation out of control? And that's where things get scary. Here's the kicker. In countries like Argentina, Turkey, or Lebanon, when the price of a Big Mac jumps 20%, it's not just a fast food problem, it's a currency crisis in disguise. Imagine this. Last month, your lunch combo was $3. This month, it's $4.50. Next month, it might be $6, but your salary stays the same. Now multiply that across groceries, gas, rent, everything. That's inflation. And when inflation hits this fast, it erodes trust. People stop saving. They hoard goods. They convert money into dollars or gold. And then, governments panic. Central banks raise interest rates. Businesses freeze hiring. And average citizens suffer. All that from a hamburger.
Let's zoom out. The Big Mac also tells us about global inequality. In Switzerland, a Big Mac costs over $7. In South Africa, just around $2. But guess what? Both burgers use similar ingredients: beef, bread, lettuce, labor. So why the gap? It's not just about cost, it's about economic power. Higher prices often reflect stronger currencies and higher wages. Lower prices usually mean weaker economies and poorer populations. And here's the paradox. People in low-cost countries still struggle to afford that $2 burger. Meanwhile, someone in a richer country barely notices the $7 one. So the Big Mac becomes a mirror, showing who's eating comfortably and who's struggling to chew. So, what does this mean for us? It means everyday items, like your lunch, aren't just meals. They're economic signals. When the price of a hamburger shifts, it's not just fast food math. It's monetary policy, supply chains, geopolitics. Think about it. Beef prices rise because of droughts in Brazil. Bun prices rise because of wheat shortages in Ukraine. Labor costs jump because workers demand living wages. Fuel surcharges hit delivery trucks. Every bite of that Big Mac is touched by a dozen economic levers. And if any of those levers break, the system wobbles. The danger isn't just paying more for burgers. It's what those prices say about where we're heading. We've seen it before. In 2008, rising food prices sparked protests in over 30 countries. In 2022, inflation triggered global unrest. History shows it's rarely the big issues that spark collapse. It's when basic things, like food, become unaffordable. Have you ever looked at your favorite meal and thought, wait, this used to be way cheaper? That feeling isn't just nostalgia, it's an economic signal.
So, here's the big question. If a hamburger reflects the health of an economy, how's yours doing? Let me know in the comments. What's the one item in your city that's quietly doubled in price? Was it your burger? Your coffee? Your rent? And if this made you see fast food differently, share it with a friend who still thinks inflation is just about numbers. Because understanding prices isn't about economics, it's about everyday survival. And always remember, the smartest shoppers don't just ask what something costs, they ask what it means.